Hey, what's up everyone? It's Sam. Just thought I would make this video to show you all what I'm doing to keep myself motivated and mentally healthy during this time of quarantines and people having to stay inside their houses more often. This isn't an every single day routine, but this is what I usually try to personally do to keep myself motivated and healthy inside my head as well as my body. So I usually start my day off by waking up as early as I can, comfortably. I don't like to wake myself up too early, but I like to start off early in the day so that I am usually tired when it gets late at night and I can go to bed or try to. So I always try to get up early, and then I will make my bed, and I make sure to fold the blankets and make everything look nice so that when I am coming home after the long day, or if I am still home, I come home to a nicely fresh made bed. Then of course I brush my teeth, and keeping up with hygiene during this time, even though you're stuck at home and not paying attention to it, is really, really important. Sometimes it's really hard for people to brush their hair and brush their teeth, and I know it's hard, especially if you have depression or struggle with any kind of mental health issues. Sometimes stuff like that is just really hard, and I get it, but sorry about this, guys. My birds are not happy right now. Anyways, then I'll usually take this time when I'm stuck inside my house to drink lots and lots of water, because that's going to be really good for you. And also, keeping up with your fruits and vegetables is super important. Lately, I've been reaching for oranges a lot, so that's what I'm shown eating here. And of course, chugging my water. Then usually what I'll start to do is my makeup. Most days I don't wear makeup, but if I'm feeling a little down, sometimes making myself look pretty, in my opinion. Makeup makes me feel pretty, so I will usually do that if I'm feeling a little bit down that day. And then, of course, brushing your hair, like I said, sometimes it's hard, but it's definitely something that always makes me feel better. And then, of course, I always make sure to get dressed and get out of my pajamas, because staying in your robe and pajamas all day might seem like a fun idea, but getting into clothes gets you motivated and feeling good, and you definitely want to stick with a routine. So getting dressed every day is super important, especially for me. I feel like I get more depressed when I break my routines. So then I'll always fold them, and I will put them away so that later that night I can pull them back out if I'm going to reuse them, or I'll put them right in the laundry so that they're ready to go. And keeping up with all that kind of stuff, I'll always do my usual hair routine, and I'll always put on some perfume because it makes me feel good, especially this grapefruit one. The smell is really bright, and it always makes me feel good. Even if you're staying in the house, I usually like to put on a pair of socks just so that I feel like I'm getting ready for a day of going out, even if I'm not, even if I'm stuck inside at this time. And of course, I always have to have my cup of coffee, so I always make some coffee, as well as staying hydrated with my water, and that usually gets me moving for a pretty good day. And I always use my reusable K-cup. And then, of course, I usually just like to chill out when I'm drinking my coffee, so I'll sit around and watch some TV, hang out with my birds, and enjoy my cup of coffee. Another thing that I think is super important is taking time to yourself, even if that's watching silly YouTube videos or whatever. It's really important to maybe separate yourself from the people you're stuck with if you're stuck, or separate yourself from the people you love, just so that you don't get agitated. You know how people can get sometimes. And then I always make sure to clean up my house and make sure to put stuff away. Having a clean house is super important, especially if you're feeling down or not so happy. Keeping everything clean, keeping a clean sink, keeping all of the garbage where it's supposed to be is super important, especially for me. And lately I've been getting back into journaling as well as painting. I haven't painted in a long time, so I've started doing that again, as well as I've started journaling again, just to get the thoughts out of my head and onto the page. It really helps to push things through, especially if it's just a time when you're not able to talk to a lot of people. So this is just what I've been doing, guys. If you want to see more about my daily routine or ways to stay motivated, I can show you guys alternate days where I exercise a little bit more, or days when I am not trying to be as productive as I was this day. But just let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see. Thanks so much for watching, and stay safe and stay healthy, everyone. Thanks. Bye-bye.